Hello student, welcome to one more lectures series on differentiation, and now in this chapter we have to study about the so many functions. So today we study about how to taking or how to solve the questions of inverse trigonometry. So now here we solve the derivative of inverse trigonometric function. All of you know that the inverse trigonometric function, that is sine inverse x, cos inverse x, tan inverse x, similar. So before we start today's lecture, I just introduce myself. My name is Manohar Patil. I am the founder of Arise Academy, now the institution available in your Shirpur. So you can join the classes for the class 11th and 12th for physics and mathematics. So before now, let's we start our today's lecture. So now this is the question. Now it's very easy and many times the question is asked. So very simple, you require the formulas of trigonometrics and as well as you require the formula of inverse trigonometry. Then after applying that formula, so we complete the all questions today's. Okay, let's we start. The first question is given. Now here y equal to cot inverse of into the bracket cos x divided by 1 plus sin x bracket complete. Remember the first and most important property of, so what is the reciprocal of cot inverse x? So now remember the formula. The reciprocal of cot inverse x is equal to tan inverse 1 divided by x. So by applying these formulas here, so what we get the answer, y equal to tan inverse of, so when the complete term is at denominator, so this complete term is denominator, so 1 plus sin x, denominator to denominator goes to numerator, so take it the inverse of this term, so we get 1 plus sin x divided by cos of x. So this is the first and most important step you have to must understood. Just by applying the cot inverse x equal to tan inverse 1 upon x. So cot inverse x, this is the complete x. When we write here 1 upon, so goes to numerator 1 plus sin x, and we get the answer because we have a formula in terms of tan inverse x. So now it's very easy. So after that, now here interesting observation, you require the formula of multiple angle formula. So the multiple angle formula for sine of 2 theta is, this is the very simple formula, everyone can know that formula, 2 sine theta into cos of theta, and most importantly when we require only sine of theta, so that is 2 sine theta by 2 into cos of theta by 2. So this is the formula we have to use here. So similarly now here x is there, so this formula is replaced by 2 sine x by 2 into cos x by 2. After that 1 is present, so remember the fundamental quantity in which the sine and cos present and having answer is 1. So remember the formula is sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. So we can write sine square x plus cos square x equal to 1. So we replace the 1 by this fundamental identity. So we complete the numerator. So let's here we understanding about the denominator. So cos of 2 theta having the 3 formulas, 3 and 4 formulas. So out of that, which formula we have to use where sine and cos both are present? So remember the formula is for cos of 2 theta, when both sine and cos is present, that is cos square theta minus sine square theta, and we required only cos x. So that is here cos theta equal to cos square theta by 2 minus sine square theta by 2. So here we complete the all formulas. So at the denominator, so this formula we have to use at denominator by using this formula, and at the numerator we use, this is the formula of sine 2 theta is equal to 2 sine theta by 2 cos theta by 2, and also the 1 is present. Here we use the sine square x plus cos square x. So just after substitute, so we get the final answer is, so question is, so y equal to tan inverse of into the bracket, so 1 replaced by, that is fundamental identity, sine square x plus cos square x plus sine of x is replaced by this multiple angle formula, 2 times sine x into cos of x bracket complete, and denominator cos x replaced by this formula. So that is the formula is cos square x minus sine square x. If you understood the first step, question is completed. So now here after substitute, we just observe that. So now here at the denominator, we get the format here a square minus b square, and what is the answer of that? A minus b and a plus b. So everyone know that this is the bracket expansion of a square minus b square, that is a minus b and a plus b. So now here at the denominator, we applying the which formula? The formula is a square minus b square. However, a square is, that is a means cos x and b means sine of x. And after applying this formula, we get denominator. What about the numerator? So when we solving the formula of a plus b bracket square, the answer is a square plus 2 times ab plus b square. So this should be replaced by this bracket. So now look at here, the numerator, the term is present. Similarly, so now we speak a square plus b square plus 2 times ab. And what is the answer of this? A square plus b square plus 2 times ab. Answer is bracket square, and the addition of a plus b bracket square. So using this to the numerator, we complete the today's question. So now here y equal to tan inverse of into the bracket. So what we get the answer? Answer is very simple. So that is sine of x plus cos of x bracket square. And what is present at denominator? So by using this formula, we write here that is sin x plus cos x. We write here now, it is very simple. So that is cos of x minus sin x, and into the next bracket cos of x plus sin of x. Question is completed. So what is our observation? When we observe this step, so we find out that at the numerator the bracket square, double bracket is present, at the denominator single bracket. So one bracket get cancelled. So after cancel that bracket, we get the answer of y equal to tan inverse of sin x plus cos x and divided by cos x minus sin x. So here we make the formula of very simple, that is tan inverse x. Remember the formula of tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. This is the formula of property of inverse trigonometry, and the answer is tan inverse. Everyone know that formula, x plus y divided by 1 minus x into y. So look at here, this is the term we have to make the 1. So making this term is 1. So here the similar term is, that is cos of x. For making the cos of x is 1, so just divide the numerator and denominator by cos x. So here if we divide the numerator and denominator by cos of x into that bracket. So here when we divide both sides cos of x, so what we get the answer? It's very easy, and after that separately divide also. So tan inverse of after divide numerator and denominator by cos x, again separately divide. So here we get sin x divided by cos of x. Here we get plus cos x divided by cos of x, and now here we get cos x divided by cos of x, and minus here we get, that is sin x divided by cos of x. So question is very simple. Just remember and how we find out divide by cos x. If you remember this formula, we observe that here 1 is present, so for making the 1 we should be divide by similar term, or not only divide only is there. So we divide numerator and denominator, then it can be adjusted. So adjustment of cos of x, that is divide numerator and denominator by cos of x. And after simply we know that the formulas here. So if so now the formula of cos x get cancelled, and what is present? Sine divided by cos, it is the ratio of trigonometry, that is tan x. Here also sine by cos tan x. So after solving, what we get the answer? Tan inverse of this is the tan x, so that is tan of x plus 1 divided by 1 minus tan of x. So we get the similar formula here. X means here tan x, Y means that is plus 1. 1 is as it is, sign is negative, and this product of both. So here tan x already present, and we know that take the coefficient of that tan x is multiplication 1. So similarly, by using this formula, so what we write here, so first term is tan inverse of into bracket tan x. This formula we have to apply, and then plus tan inverse of 1. And after getting, we just taking the derivative of that term. So when we taking the derivative of that term, so that is differentiate with respect to x. So when we derive, so what we get the answer, that is dy by dx equal to, there are the two terms. So now here tan inverse and tan, this is the property, both get cancelled, only x is present. So here we take the derivative of x term plus tan inverse 1. And now, interesting observation, very simple, tan inverse 1, function is not present. If the function is not present, take it as constant. So here the derivative of tan inverse 1 is 0 and only x is present, having derivative is 1. So final answer of this question is equal to 1. So we complete the question. So this is the very tough question because you have to use the so many formulas of trigonometry and correctly use, and after using we get the final answer. So these are the formulas, remember one by one, and after substitution we get the final answer. So just take the notes. If you complete, we go for the next. Okay. And the next question is again very simple. Now here this is the question by substitutions, and this is the tan inverse, means this is the we have to solve the derivative of. Now in each question we have to find derivative. Okay, this is the common heading today's. Find out the derivative of each question. So here we have to solve the derivative of this function. And when we solve the derivative of this function, now remember that here, so outside tan inverse is given and inside 2 into e raised to x1 minus e raised to 2 times x. So first we write, so that is y equal to tan inverse of 2 into e raised to x on divide 1 minus e raised to x bracket square. And after that, just remember the formula of tan inverse, tan of tan theta, tan of 2 theta in terms of that is the tan, and the formula is very simple. So when we go for multiple angle formula for tan theta, formula is very easy, 2 into tan of theta divided by 1 minus tan square theta. So if you equating both and comparing both, we can find out that here e raised to x, if you replace by tan theta, we get the same formula, and that formula replaced by tan of 2 theta. So it is very easy and very interesting. Just compare. If here we put e raised to x tan theta, so we get exactly this format, and this formula replaced by tan of 2 theta, and already here tan inverse. So when the functions are same, we can solve. So it's very easy. So this is the question solving by substitutions. So here we put e raised to x equal to tan of theta. So therefore, what is the value of theta? The value of theta is tan inverse of e raised to x. And after substitution, this we get y equal to tan inverse of 2 tan theta divided by 1 minus tan square theta. We simply replace e raised to x by tan theta, and this is the formula of tan of 2 theta, multiple angle formula in terms of tan. So here tan inverse and tan get cancelled. This is the property of inverse trigonometry. Only 2 theta is remains, and we have to solve the derivative. But remember that here we find the derivative of the given function with respect to x, because question is present in terms of y is the function of x. So here we solving the derivative, that is dy by dx. So for solving the derivative dy by dx, theta must be convert in the form of x. And here we already write down, this is substitution. From here the value of theta in terms of x. So put the value, that is the y equal to 2 theta equal to 2 into theta is tan inverse of e raised to x. So just Now here we completely convert that in terms of function x. So from here, very simple, differentiate with respect to x we get. So apply d by dx on both sides and just take the derivative of the function, and here function is tan inverse x. And remember that the derivative of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. So after substitute the formula, so derivative of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. Here x is e raised to x. So e raised to x square, and take the derivative of that function, and function is e raised to x having derivative is e raised to x. So we get the final formula, that is final answer is 2 into multiplication e raised to x divided by 1 plus e raised to 2x, product of both, and this is our final answer. So this is the very simple question by substitution. Just observe, write complete, remember the formulas, and you can solve correctly. Okay, we go for the next. And the next question again similar, now it's very easy. Here we have to solve the derivative of y with respect to x. But when we observe that the terms are given in root and now outside tan inverse is present, so if the tan inverse is present, it is the question of inverse trigonometry. And when we look at that now, the question is solved by using the substitution method. So for what substitution we taking? So remember the two formulas, cos 2 theta formula in terms of sine and cos. So in terms of cos is that is 2 times, that is 2 times cos square theta minus 1. In terms of sine, 1 minus 2 times sine square theta. And therefore from here we get 1 plus cos 2 theta equal to 2 times cos square theta, remember that. And here we get 1 minus cos 2 theta equal to 2 times sine square theta. By using this formula we can select the substitutions. So here if we put here, so x equal to a into cos of 2 theta. So after substitute we get the final answer. So before that we solve the value of theta here. So value of theta is cos of 2 theta equal to x divided by a. And what is the value of cos inverse? The value of solving the theta only. So that is 2 theta equal to cos inverse of x divided by a. Then what is the value of theta? That is 1 upon 2 into cos inverse of x divided by a. So this is the final substitution when we resubstitute. So after substitute you can find out that the question is very easy. Just put, so now here when we substitute the value y equal to tan inverse of, replace x, both x replaced by a cos of 2 theta. So whenever we replace this, so we get the answer is a into minus a cos of 2 theta and divided by a plus cos of 2 theta. Question is completed. Remember that whenever you taking the substitution in terms of multiple angle formula, those constant is present, take as it is for the multiplication. So similarly for solving the next question here, what our substitution must be? X must be replaced by what is the constant here present, 3 as it is, and formula take in terms of multiple angle formula cos of 2 theta. Because here we know that 1 plus 1 minus, so 1 should be there. For making the 1, we should be put the similar constant with x. So when we consider the similar constant multiplication to the x, so now it's taking the common, we get the 1 is there. So for you can observe that when you take the common, from here we can observe that. Now it is very simple question, we already complete. So y equal to tan inverse of into the bracket, when we take common a from numerator and denominator, so what we get inside the bracket here, 1 minus cos of 2 theta, and denominator that is 1 plus cos of 2 theta, and now this constant it get cancelled. So for making the same constant. So therefore, when you select the value of a, take the same number that is the constant present with multiplication. This is the first and most important step. If you understood perfectly, you can solve the question. So after taking cancel, we get as it is formula. This is the formula present at numerator, and this formula present at denominator. Just substitute the value and you will get the final answer. So what is the value of tan inverse x under root of? So according to this, 1 minus cos of theta, having answer is 2 times sine square theta, and 1 plus cos of 2 theta, having answer is 2 times cos square theta. This is the basic rule to get cancel. And what is the ratio of sine by cos? That is tan. But here square is present, but this is the root. So root cancel this square for sine and root cancel this square for cos. And if you take the ratio of sine by cos, it becomes get the answer of that is tan of theta. So let's here we solve. So y equal to tan inverse of, into the bracket we get tan square theta, but square and root get cancel. So we get final answer, that is tan inverse of into bracket tan of theta. And we know that this is the trigonometric property, inverse. Tan inverse and tan get cancel. Final answer is theta. And here we already calculate, after substitution we solve the value of theta. So substitute the value of theta is 1 by 2 cos inverse of x divided by a, and this is the final answer in terms of x only. Now here we solve, differentiate this because we have to calculate the derivative of this with respect to x. So dy by dx equal to 1 by 2 is the constant, write down as it is. It is at multiplication to the function. But what is the derivative of cos inverse x? That is minus 1 upon under root of 1 minus x square. Remember the formula. So minus 1 upon under root of 1 minus x square. And what is the x here? Completely x divided by a. So that is x divided by a bracket square. The formula is very simple. Minus 1 upon root on divide 1 minus x square into, take the derivative of that function. So what is the derivative of x by a? X is the function, a is the constant. When we take the derivative of x is 1 and constant is as it is. Don't take 0. Why? It is the with function. It is not separately single present. So this is the, we get the final answer. But just some steps we can go beyond. So that is, here we get minus 1 divided by a into 2, we write down the multiplication 2 times a. And here we also make the cross multiplication. So what we get the answer? A square minus x square divided by a square, after solving the square of that bracket. So here bracket square is there. So when we separately given, so now x square and a square, cross multiplication, a square multiplied by 1, that is a square minus x square at the numerator, and denominator is a square. And we know that in under root there is a square is a square, it's simple a. So here final answer minus 1 upon 2 times a into under root of a square minus x square divided by a square, sorry, only a. So a get cancel, we get the final answer. So what is the final answer of this question? Very easy. So remember, dy by dx, answer is minus 1 upon 2 into under root of a square minus x square. This is the answer of this question. Remember that for solving the question on the basis of inverse trigonometry, you must understood and require the all formulas of trigonometry, and then the all formulas of inverse trigonometry, then only you can solve. So for that, just make the list of the all formulas of trigonometry and inverse trigonometry. Read 5 to 6, 7 times clearly. Observe that what is the relation given, where is the plus sign, where is the minus sign, and after that remember that formula. So when you solve similar questions, you can understood. And for the substitution, so remember, for you make the substitution here, it's only depends on if you understood the formula, then only you can solve. So make your formulas very clear. So just complete your question. We go for the next example. And the next example is very easy. So this format is asked in many times. So here again we have to solve the derivative of this function with respect to x. And tan inverse is given, and into the bracket 8x divided by 1 minus 15x square. Only you have to remember the two important formula of tan inverse x. If you remember the formula first, tan inverse x plus tan inverse y equal to tan inverse x plus y 1 minus x into y. This is the formula number first. And the second formula, tan inverse x tan inverse y equal to, but when you take the formula, remember the sign convention is different, minus here. So then you remember the formula, that is x minus y divided by 1 plus x into y. Format is same, only sign is changed. How you remember? Whenever the plus sign is there, take the plus sign at numerator and minus sign at denominator. Simple. Means the same sign, opposite sign. So when the minus is there, take the minus, and what is the opposite of that is difference, that is next is plus and minus. So for that, so now here when we observe clearly again for the formula, so here 1 is given, so make the 1. Already 1 is present. And what is the next? After the 1, there should be product of two terms, and both terms are present at the numerator. So here 15x square. So tell me the numbers having product is 15x square, and now denominator negative sign is given. So definitely numerator plus sign we have to take. So tell me the two numbers having addition is 8x. Two numbers having addition 8x and product 15x square. Try to solve. Tell me the two numbers having addition 8x and product is 15x square. So what are the two numbers? So can we write 5x plus 3x equal to 8x? Yes. And can we product of this 5x into 3x, having product 5 3s are 15, x into x square, so we get the perfect. So this is the simple understanding for solving the question. If you understood this, now you solve so many questions. You just remember these formulas, and according to that formula, here those terms both are present. Numerator should be make the denominator here the definitely given the product is same. So applying this, we get the answer y equal to tan inverse of, we select the two numbers, 5x plus 3x divided by 1 minus 5x into 3x. So just make this similar to, and according to the write down this answer. So answer of this is the, by applying the formula number first, 5x plus tan inverse of 3x, and just we differentiate with respect to x. So after that, just take the derivative. And what is the derivative of this term? Before that, remember the derivative of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square, and here x is 5x and here x is 3x. So we get the answer dy by dx equal to, apply the formula. So applying the formula, 1 upon 1 plus 5x square into, take the derivative of that function, and the function is 5x, 5 is as it is, derivative of x is 1. Completed. Next, plus sign is there. Next answer 1 plus 3x square, and take 3x bracket square, take the derivative of that function, 3 is as it is, x derivative is 1. We complete the question. So just final step we have to write. So 5 on the 5, so 5 divided by 1 plus 5 square is 25, x square is, that is x square, plus here 3 is present, divided by 1 plus 9x square. This is the final answer of this question. Only understanding the of two formulas which are already written on the left hand side. If you remember this formula, so you can solve similar questions. All questions you solve. So just we try the similar question. Next, the question number 6, 7, 8. All three questions solve similarly. You have to just remember the formula, and according to that you can solve. So when we are solving this question, now here cot inverse given by using the properties of inverse trigonometries. So cot inverse x equal to tan inverse of 1 upon x. So by using this formula, we write here y equal to tan inverse of 2x divided by y equal to tan inverse of 2x divided by 1 plus 35x square. So this complete term at the denominator, and when we take the reciprocal invert of this term, it becomes changes. So 2x divided by 1 plus 35x square. So here very again simple, 1 is given 35x square. So tell me the two numbers having multiplication and two numbers having subtraction. Why plus sign is there? So definitely at the numerator this is the minus sign. So 35x square means that is we can write 7x and 5x, that is 35x square, and 7x minus 5x, that is 2x. So we get the both numbers. So according to that we can write tan inverse of, this is the very simple question, 7x minus 5x on divide 1 plus, question is completed. The answer of this question is tan inverse of, the answer is tan inverse of 7x minus tan inverse of, so just write down the formula of this. According to the formula, answer of this question is simple. So that is tan inverse of 7x minus tan inverse of 5x, and just take the derivative. So differentiate with respect to x we get and solve the derivative. And you must remember the formula of derivative of tan inverse x. So what is the derivative of tan inverse x? 1 upon 1 plus x square. So according to that we solve, apply here first. That is 1 upon 1 plus x square. Here 7x is present. What is the derivative of? Again 7, and x rate is 1. Next, take the derivative of tan inverse 5x. So 1 upon 1 plus 5x square, and derivative of that is 5, as it is constant, x derivative is 1. We complete the question. Just write down the final steps. So it becomes 7 with the 7 divided by 1 plus 7 square is 49, x square as it is, minus sign is there, and after that 5 divided by 1 plus 25 x square, and the question is completed. So similarly you have to solve the question number 7 and question number 8. Practice and solve the question number 7 and question number 8. After solving, so and by using this concept you can solve all questions. Now it is very easy to solve. Complete the both questions. Okay, next. So your next question is very easy. We just required the formulas of multiple angle formula of cos of 2 theta, and that is, so remember 1 minus cos of 2 theta having answer is 2 times sin square theta, and 1 plus cos of 2 theta having answer is 2 times cos square theta. But when we required the only single, so for this required formula is 1 minus cos theta means 2 times sin square theta by 2. So this is very simple question. So when we solving the question we get the answer. The answer is, so formula 1 plus cos 2 theta, that is 2 times cos square theta by 2. So here x by 2. And next when we solve it, that is 2 times sin square theta by 2, that is x by 2. 2 get cancelled, and cos square by sin square answer is, this is the ratio of cot square x by 2. Again square and under root cancel, answer is tan inverse of, answer is that is cot x by 2. And very simple, whenever here the tan inverse is given and cot is given different, so just by using the allied angle we solve. So cot x by 2, it is answer of tan pi by 2 minus x by 2. Remember the formula, tan pi by 2 minus theta is equal to cot theta, allied angle formula. So according to the allied angle formula we make the same, and now it get cancelled, answer is pi by 2 minus x by 2. So differentiate with respect to x, so we get here, so that is dy by dx. So now here pi by 2 is the constant having derivative 0, and x by 2, x derivative is 1, and 2, that is as it is, so final answer is minus 1 by 2. So this is the final answer of this question. It is very easy. Just remember the formula of multiple angle formula, and by using the multiple angle formula you can solve the question. Very simple question is there. So in such way that you have to practice the questions, and remember the formula of inverse trigonometry as well as trigonometric formula. There are the very sub formulas you can read and write. Similar compound angle formula, defactorization, factorization, fundamental identities you must remember. So then after many trigonometric, again there are the identities. What is the reciprocals of inverse trigonometries, and what are the relation multiple angle formulas are also. So these are the formula. If you make the practice very well, then you can address that question. You can solve the all questions on the basis of that. So I hope everyone is understood. If you are any doubt, you can text me. So just solve the all questions, practice so many questions at home, so you can make your differentiation very best, because the important chapter for the CT examination as well as when you are going to the engineering. So now there is also differentiation, so you must require the knowledge of differentiation, how to solve, how to apply the laws, and how we solving the different types of functions are there. Okay, so for watching the video, thank you very much. If you not subscribe, please subscribe, like and comment. Thank you.